Out as always, having ourselves a good time, but today is a very special day. Man, we have a guest joining us today, a recent draftee, I guess you would say, by the Baltimore Ravens. Our very own Carson Vinson from Alabama A&M University.
For where?
The Alabama A&M University.
Bad Bulldog.
The bad Bulldog. Mr. Carson Vinson, how you doing, sir? How are you?
I'm doing well, man. I'm blessed, and I'm glad that you guys had me on.
Oh man, look! Don't let this chair fool you. This guy taking up this whole studio. Taking up this whole studio,
man.
But congratulations on being drafted. Congratulations on going to the Ravens. As you just told us off air, you leave Friday.
Yes, sir.
Going to minicamp.
Yes, sir.
Going to get ready.
Yes, sir.
How was that process for? How did you feel coming into the draft?
Man, the draft is a long process. A lot of people don't know, like, a lot of behind the scenes. It's about a year and a half long process.
Ooh.
And it's meetings, it's work. It's a lot. But it's really just like getting drafted is really just a culmination of all the hard work that I put in, not just in college, but in high school before then. So, it was just been a blessing. It's been a blessing.
Oh, man. We are rocking with Carson Vinson, and let me just say this. This is a very proud moment for me. Seriously, I'm not joking. For D.L. Reese, I mean, I'm talking about I'm sitting next to a young man that has traveled the roads that I traveled, particularly at our university, and played for the Bulldogs. Maybe the second interview from a guy that was special, and then first was John Stallworth. Now we have 5th-round draft pick to the Baltimore Ravens. And my fraternity brother from Gamma Phi chapter.
Gamma Phi. Shout out to Phi House.
Yo, the Phi House.
There you go.
My baby man. Carson Vinson, what's up, Noob? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great. I appreciate you having me on, Noob.
It makes my heart, again, just knowing you going through the process and the fact you graduated in December and a couple of credits away from getting your master's, man. Just talk about your experience at Alabama A&M.
I love Alabama A&M with all my heart. It's a special experience. Like, it's the hill for real. And it's just Alabama A&M is a special place. It has special people. Like, when you think about A&M, like, you think about the people that's been in your life, that pours into your life, the faculty, the people. So it's just I have lifelong connections that I will maintain for the rest of my life.
Oh man, that's special. That's really special.
We're
Make
excited.
Me proud, brother.
We're talking to Carson Vinson, new Baltimore Ravens. So take us to the moment. When you heard your name, you said it was a quiet, you wanted a more intimate setting with your family, but take us to that moment. How you felt.
Man, it was special because, a lifelong dream is always like get your name called and see your name called. And, that was really big for me. I'm just really blessed. I saw the number pop up on my phone. I said, okay, that's a Baltimore area code number. I said, I know where this might be going. So they called me, and being on the phone, it really felt surreal. It really didn't feel real for a long time. I still don't know if it has felt real yet. It's really just been a super duper blessing.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's incredible.
And we see that, watching on TV where they have the cell phone and they're on the phone. So you saw it and you were like,
yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy because I had an intimate setting. I like having my close people close. So it was just my dad and my brother, and I popped up. They popped up with me. And they was happy. They was real happy.
I got to ask you again. We talked to Carson Vinson, who had the 5th-round pick to the NFL draft to the Baltimore Ravens, and the only draft pick from an HBCU. Talk about that. I mean, obviously, we rather have more, but it is special that obviously you're unique in this way in this particular draft.
Yes, sir. Like, it's a blessing to be put in that and given that title of being the only HBCU player drafted. I do feel like we have other guys that and they're getting their shot too, and they're going to do great things in the NFL. It's really just I'm just blessed to have those opportunities. Even when I got the Senior Bowl. And I got the Senior Bowl during the season, and after the game, those guys would be like, "Hey, Carson, like you gonna do great at the Senior Bowl." Because like that's the thing about HBCUs. Like once we leave our spaces, we all together, we all one.
That's so true.
So like I remember we played Valley. Those guys at Valley. After the game, they came up to me. They was like,
Valley.
Yes, sir.
After
the game, they was like, "Hey, Carson, go ball at the Senior Bowl." Like they was all telling. It's been nothing but support. So, man, I really just try to put on for other guys because there's going to be other guys in the next coming years to do the same thing I'm doing.
That's great. That's very good, dude. Very good.
Outstanding talking about that. So let's talk about some of your local connections here. You went to school. You went to high school here. What, Panther Creek?
Yes, sir.
So you were saying something off air. We were just thinking about it. You went to school. I guess you graduated during COVID.
Yes, sir.
And we were just talking like, wow. the COVID kids are graduating.
Yeah, we finally growing up.
The COVID kids are finally graduating. So, talk about that journey, like what you were thinking about going from high school to college, and now thinking about making the ultimate leap. Now going from college to the NFL.
Yeah, I went to Panther Creek, and I love Panther Creek. They really prepared me. Like, it's a great school, and they prepared me for college, and I learned how to work in a school setting. And then, but it was also, I love the dynamic of the schools I went to. So, Panther Creek is predominantly white.
Yeah.
And then I went to an HBCU, so I know how to conduct myself in multiple settings and multiple cultures, and that's just going to help me for my life.
Wow. So,
Yeah.
now that's an interesting point that you make there, because we talk about it all the time. Talk about how seeing the difference between the two when you went to college, what your initial thoughts were when you first realized, okay, so everyone here is predominantly African American.
And that's a special thing about the HBCU. Like, when you go to an HBCU, you walk around school and everybody looks like you. Yeah. It's your people. It feels like a cookout all the time, and that's just what you know.
This dude's good.
I gotta keep you focused.
That's what it is. So it's like, man, it really feels like, man, it's just like you stepping into family, like when you go to an HBCU, because everybody, you guys have the same goal to graduate, but you also have your fun, and it's just a special place.
Wow, that is outstanding to hear, especially coming off of COVID.
Yes, sir.
Without having all of the formalities of being in school, in class, all of those, and then coming to A&M and then having that experience. That's outstanding. So,
yes, sir.
So congratulations on just making that choice, because we talk about HBCUs here all the time, because we all have a love for them. I mean, I know y'all didn't fare too well against Jackson State. It's okay, though.
Don't even address that. Don't address that.
I got my championship. It's all good.
We got a championship.
Yeah, I got 2 championships.
You know what? I'm going to stand down.
So one of the questions I have while we talk about going from Panther Creek to Alabama A&M, you had a lot of great resources and cheerleaders along the way. So talk about how your family or any coaches and how this community has supported you in this journey.
Oh, I can't say enough how much they supported. I mean, it's really been crazy, because since I stepped at A&M, they began to support me. And then as I'm going through this process, it's just more support. The Alumni Association, they've helped me. Even when we were down in Mobile, when I was at the Senior Bowl, the Mobile Alumni Association, Alabama A&M, they gave me they had an entire thing for me. And they supported me when I was down there. So every step of the way, they've been there for me. They rock for me on Twitter. I see everything on Twitter that they post for me. So, there's nothing like Alabama A&M's alumni. So, and now I'm one of them. So it's been really great.
Oh, man, especially, I know you, of course. I know. The Alumni Association is great. Some other people, obviously, when we get back, we're going to talk about your dad a little bit, but I know Jamal Melton, who's a frat brother of ours. I know he's a big supporter of yours, too.
Yes, he is.
Good mentor for you. We're going to get into all that.